A last minute live. Hi there. Kind of sprung it on you with very minimal notice. Hi Joe. Hey Liz. Um, so thank you for those who are joining in. Thank you for those who are watching the replay. I'm coming at you from my front room where you've probably seen me dancing a lot. And I wanted to just create some time for us to have a chat, albeit it's mostly one way, but feel free to leave some comments or any questions that you have as I speak in the comment section, and I'll probably have to squint to have a look at that. I basically am coming on here to share with you the story about my latest program, which just launched today, called Dance Your Wisdom. Hi, Francesca. Hi. And I think when you're telling a story, it's really important to begin at the start. And about 5 months ago, about that, 6 months ago, I went through a really big change in my personal life. I went through a relationship ending. And through the reflection of one of my dearest friends, she said to me, Adriana, the way you dance is just so special. Like maybe that would be something that would help you move through this time. And so with that and an arsenal of other tools that I have, I began to dance. And through dancing, just for myself, I wasn't sharing any videos or anything yet. I realized or remembered just how much wisdom was in my body that only dance could come, I guess I could access through dance. And so it was one particular day I was dancing and I was really feeling connected. And I had this download of the name She Flows. And I was like, what is this? This sounds really cool. And then like idea after idea came through. And I felt to share one of the dances practices that I was doing on that particular Sunday. Good friend Ricky Broden actually had just released this really epic mix on SoundCloud, and it just really inspired that. So it all sort of galvanized at that point. And She Flows was born, and that was really an offering that was led by pure joy and by spirit, by God, Goddess, whatever you want to call that. And so over the last 5 months, yesterday was the last one that I did, I've gathered a community of women from all over the world, including my own mother in Melbourne, Australia, who's 58. She's not missed one. I love you, Mum, if you're watching this later. And I've just found sisterhood through this. And the whole idea of She Flows was to create a space where women could just come and be. Having been a yoga teacher for a number of years, almost 8 years, and focusing a lot on rest and energy work, and Reiki predominantly as a Reiki master and practitioner, this allowed me to create a container, a really strong container to hold women in this feminine, deeply feminine essence and process. And so this whole community has just continually blown my mind. Every month that we've come together since August till the last one we did was yesterday, has been so potent, so powerful. The transmission every time is stronger and stronger, but so unique. And like I said, it's just blown me away, blown my heart wide open. And I've come to know myself and these women in such a beautiful, intimate way. And about a month or two ago, I started really seeing the threads that were coming together through this community. And amongst other things, which I'll be sharing on a couple of lives later this week, as the week unfolds, I could see the threads from all of the things that I've studied from yoga, but predominantly from nature, the seasons and the elements, my menstrual cycle, And also this idea of rites of passage and the archetypes, all of these things, and obviously Reiki, were starting to come together in such a way that this program was born, this 4-month immersive program called Dance Your Wisdom was born, because every woman was coming into this place where she was having aha moments, deep, deep aha moments for herself, and doing the work in this highly feminine way, because it's really true when I say that a woman knows with her body. She knows 100% with her body and through what she feels and what she experiences. And I guess the only way to do that is when there's a safe container for us to drop into as women, to really feel and to sense. And then through time, we start to really trust that. And so Dance Your Wisdom is going to be a deeper dive into that, because She Flows was just standalone 90-minute dance events, which were extremely powerful. But I think the piece that was missing was the ability for us to share our experiences and to be held and witnessed as we share with our voices. And so this new journey begins, and I'm so, so excited to meet all of the women who are going to be coming and participating in this program with me for the first time. It feels really exciting. It also feels a little bit vulnerable, if I'm honest, because there is a stepping up and a stepping into truth that not only the women who are going to be joining me are going to experience, but I myself am going to experience also. And that's just human, I suppose. The sort of structure of the program is really going to be based around the seasons and the elements, and I'll be sharing more about that specifically tomorrow when I go live again at 8 p.m. But tonight I just wanted to share the general story around the outline of that, and I guess my own experience of what it means to really, really trust what my body is feeling and what it has felt and what it has experienced. I mean, that's not something that is easy for me or for any woman, but I think what my greatest wish for all women is so that they implicitly trust their intuition. They trust what they feel without question, and that is what leads them in life. And I mean, when you look at the state of the world and you look at the fracturing of the feminine, it's programs like this, it's offerings like this, it's working with women and one another in a way that allows us to really bring all of those pieces back together and to allow us to build trust in ourselves, in what we feel, and letting that guide. Like, that's not an easy thing, from like the smallest things to like, what should I do with my day, and what should I have for breakfast, or how do I want to spend my day, to bigger things like, should I be in this relationship? What's my dream job? Should I quit my job? There's bigger questions that, at least for me in the last 6 months, I've really allowed to be navigated and to be decided from the inside out. One of my good friends reflected back to me last week that she really sees me as a woman who lives from her intuition, who lives from her own inner guidance system, which I was really moved by when she said she saw me that way. But it's not the easiest thing. Like, it's very tempting to look to astrology or to human design or to numeral. It's very easy to look outside, but unless we're turning that light in and going into the places that feel really fucking uncomfortable, excuse my language, but are really uncomfortable, and really feeling those things, you know, then when we start to look out to all of these incredible systems, can we start to really see how they work for us too? Um, I know for many years I tried looking out, but because of what I believed and my programming and my ancestral line, thank you, family, it stops with me now. You know, until I looked at those things, I was only seeing that I was broken in all of these systems, all of where the problems were. And so, you know, I really truly believe that going in and listening, like deeply, deeply listening to what is happening, feeling what is happening inside of us as women, is where the work is. And there are many ways in which we can do that. And this 4-month journey with me and with one another, because we're actually holding and co-creating this together in sisterhood. And I'll explain more about that as the lives continue. But excuse me. You know, when we look at that from the inside out, when we really listen to what's going on and we speak the truth, then things start to really shift. And I'm not going to be coming at you with loads of information. Yes, I'll be sharing things, but really what my gift is asking the right questions to get you to look and feel and listen to all of the things inside of you so that it's you doing it. So I know that that's my gift, and I'm really looking forward to working with you in that way. The format will be predominantly immersive, so dance. There'll be lots of sharing involved. My epic playlist. I'm really, really proud of my playlists. So if you've ever been to a She Flows, you know the score there. And so with the immersive experiences, then there'll be the space to share, to really share the things that we've uncovered through the journey together. And you might be thinking, well, how is this all going to work online? I just am so grateful for the internet and for this way of working. And Joe's like, I don't know what that's to. She's put her little hands up in the comment section. Maybe I think it's the playlist that are my glasses on, so I'm assuming it's my playlist. Thanks, Joe. There's so much power in the transmission, and because I work with Reiki as well, that really infuses and fortifies the container that I create and that we co-create together. And I know some women who are here on the live with me now have experienced just how powerful, and have been shocked at how powerful this experience is over Zoom. I really do wish we could be together, of course, and like embrace one another and, you know, just dance in the same room with the blaring sound system together. But that's just not a reality. But what I do know to be true is just how transformative Zoom can be. And when we all are dialed into this willingness, this intention to unlearn all of the stuff that stops us from connecting to our intuition, stops us from living from our deep feeling, our deep truth, it can just be so, so powerful. Hi, Catherine, or Christine, sorry. Hi there, how are you? So if you've been on for a while, I've been rabbiting on for 15 minutes about my new program, Dance Your Wisdom. So if you have any questions or you just want to hit up the comments, you're welcome to. So feel free to do that. It's very strange talking directly to a camera, knowing there's people on the other side that I can't see and I can't speak to. So if there's anything you want to ask me, it's a 4-month-long program which starts on Saturday, the 30th of January. There's a link in my In my profile, excuse me, there's a link in my profile that will give you all of the information, all of the dates, all of the investment piece, what you need. And I've got an early bird offer running from today until the end of Thursday, so 11:59 p.m. GMT. So until Thursday night, I'll be running the early bird offer, which is 20% off. And that includes about 12 hours in total, probably a bit more than that, if I'm honest, of transmission time, the dances, the playlists, and also coaching time. It also includes 20% off any one-to-one support that you want during the duration of the course and all the way up until May of this year. And I think the most exciting piece for me is that I've created an online portal called The Flow, which is not on Facebook group chat. So you don't have to worry about being on Facebook to be part of that community, but it is a closed container on a separate platform called The Flow, where we'll be able to have chats, we'll be able to share with one another, from favorite music to what's happening in our life to our own dance videos we can share with one another, and all of the content recordings of the actual program will be all accessible through that portal, which I'm so excited about. Oh, thank you, Jo. I'm just looking at the comments there. She said, your energy is transmitted so strongly and clearly. Oh, thank you so much, Jo. That means so much to me. I could really feel you yesterday on the dance as well. So thank you. So yeah, I've been talking for a while, and I'm going to be going live at 8 p.m. every night, all the way through until Thursday, and talking about different elements. So tomorrow I'll be speaking to you more about the seasons and the elements, because this is what Dance Your Wisdom is really based on. It's like how we are in our bodies, Mother Nature personified, and also why I'm basing this body of work on the elements and the seasons and not the moon. I know a lot of moon lovers out there. I love it. I love her too. But there's a reason why I'm not basing it on that. And so, hi there. You're just joining in. I'm almost done, so you might have to watch the replay, those who are just joining in now. So unless there are any questions or any final comments, I might wrap it up in the next minute or so. This body of work is really meaningful to me. I feel quite emotional talking about it. It's healed so much for me, from my matriarchal line, my relationship with my mother, my relationship with women has all come through in this work. And I'm so excited to share it with you and hold your hand, hold the space for you as you journey into connecting to your own wisdom and to really dance your wisdom. And like, to me, that really means not only the physical act of dancing, but to like live your life through the wisdom that's inside of you. It's never going to come from the outside. Doesn't matter how much yoga, how much, therapy, how much whatever, it all happens inside of you. And I know what I do best is pointing the light, pointing the direction into those places so that you can see who you really are. You can see what's already there. And I'm just so excited to be able to work with you in this way. Feels like a huge upshift for me, and I'm really, really looking forward to journeying with you. I love you too, Jo. Love you so much. So I'll leave it there with you all this evening. If you've just joined, you'll just have to catch the replay when it goes up. Thank you so much. Sending you all the love. The link's in the bio for Dance Your Wisdom, and the early bird offer is on now. Have a really good evening or morning, depending on where you are. And if you've watched the replay, I love you so much. And I will see you again tomorrow night. Okay. Oh, thank you. Bye, my loves.